So the woke people are having a problem with Halloween. You think I'm kidding?
This morning, parents speaking out as school districts across the country opt to cancel Halloween celebrations.
I feel like it's just crossing the line, and it's just, where does it end? So next people are going to be offended by pumpkins. So we're going to take away pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkin carving.
Lower Merion School District in Pennsylvania ending the Halloween tradition after more than 50 years. In the past, students who did not celebrate Halloween had to sit in the library.
That felt a little exclusionary. It didn't really feel like it was generating that sense of belonging that we hope to have in our schools.
And since we can't, we'll just get rid of it. Since some kids don't want to participate, we just get rid of it. That's not how life is supposed to work, and it's how it works now, and it's the beginning of the end of our culture. Well, we're closer to the end. This is nuts.
In the Seattle area, Halloween has also been canceled at Brookside Elementary. That's according to radio station KTTH, which reports the principal said many see Halloween as a fun, candy-filled holiday, adding, this is not the case for all. Halloween celebrations are exclusionary for students who come from certain cultural or religious backgrounds. And outside Lansing, Michigan, Holt Public Schools is saying no to all holiday celebrations, banning Halloween costumes on campus, calling them a distraction.
It's one day. They have lots of different celebrative days, dress up days, school spirit days, and what's wrong with the Halloween day?
It's exclusionary because some kids don't participate in it. What? So what if some kids don't participate in 4th of July? Because their parent, who knows why? We gonna stop 4th of July celebrations? Well, there isn't school during this. Oh, you son of a bitch. Jackson, what do you think of that? They're canceling freaking Halloween because it's exclusionary.
Yeah, I don't. They're still going to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day in these liberal schools and stuff still, probably, but they won't celebrate that.
Are you going to cancel prom because some kids can't get a date? No. Right? I'm serious. That's exclusionary. A lot of kids can't get dates. Are you going to cancel homecoming because people can't get dates? It's exclusionary. It's mental what they're doing.
It's what they say. It always starts out with like, okay, well, just respect that we don't want to be a part of the Halloween celebration. Like, you can at least respect that, right?
Yes.
And then we're like, yeah, we can respect that. And then 3 years later, it's like, oh, well, you're kind of weird for not also not participating in this rejection of Halloween. And then 3 years later, it's, well, no one can enjoy Halloween anymore. Everyone has to reject it.
Here's another. So that's from the woke people, right? So now here's from the other side of the political spectrum. This would be the overly religious people, I think. Let's watch this.
And we begin tonight with the controversial painting by a Grant High School student. It's on a wall in the middle school building, and tonight some parents complained to the school board about its messages. 13 on Your Side's Nate Belt was at tonight's meeting and has details.
I put my art up there to make people feel welcomed.
That's how Grant High School student Evelyn Gonzalez describes this mural. She painted it inside the middle school's Teen Health Center, and parents are concerned about some of its content.
Now, this here is the mural in question. That was a hot topic tonight at the school board meeting here at Grant Middle School. Now, some of the things that the parents were closely paying attention to included the trans flag on this t-shirt here, this symbol, which the artist says comes from a video game, as well as this symbol here, which she says is a Hispanic sign of protection.
I feel like she did a really good job finding excuses to defend the things she put on. None of us are that stupid.
Parents alleged the video game character is actually a depiction of Satan and that the hand symbol is demonic, with several even using the word witchcraft to describe it.
That's not what I'm a part of, and that's not what I'm trying to put out there.
As for the transgender flag, one parent implied it's a sickness.
When adults pretend things that are like real life, it's a mental illness. We need counselors. We need the medication that's going to help bipolar disorder fix their brains.
With another saying it's discriminatory against Christian beliefs.
We and our administration should embrace that and get all of this hate material out of our schools because it is hate material.
Not everybody was opposed to the mural. One parent was appalled by some of the words used.
I am a conservative, right-wing, gun-loving American, but I have never seen more bigoted people in my life.
And wants to see more acceptance in her community.
Good for her.
We have an array of people in this little town. And I'll be the first one to support our Christian families. But we're not the only ones here.
A student and friend of the artists who described themselves as queer says they were bullied throughout middle school and into high school. They say the mural makes them feel included. While some parents called for the mural to be removed or altered, Grant Public Schools handbook includes a non-discriminatory policy, saying in part, any form of discrimination or harassment can be devastating to an individual's academic progress, social relationship, and or personal sense of self-worth. No decision was made on the future of the mural at Monday's meeting. In Grant, Nate Belt, 13 on your side.
And we begin tonight with the...
I'll be bringing Jackson the Hair Hinkle. So there you have both ends of the political spectrum equally mental.
Yeah. Yeah. The devil thing's a little weird, but
what that drawing of that devil thing?
Why is there a devil on the painting?
I don't know. Was it from a video game? Who gives a shit? I don't. Do you mind a devil painting? I don't give a fuck. It's in the Bible. I got a picture of the devils in the Bible.
Yeah.
You're trying. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare, Jackson.
Listen, I'm just happy that we canceled Halloween. Can I be happy about that? Now we have time for we have time for the drag shows, and we have time for the the genital mutilation surgeries for our kids.
Jackson, you gotta open your mind. You gotta open your mind. I don't get it. But I'm for the mural. And what's the first story? And I'm for Halloween.
I just want to weigh in on this. I remember when I went to, I can't believe they haven't canceled Halloween in schools before now. Because when I went to high school, I remember girls dressing up in Playboy Bunny costumes.
Yes.
Do you remember that? It couldn't have been more provocative. Everybody in this room has seen those women, those young girls. They looked hot.
I had a
Those
rule.
girls looked hot in high school wearing these Playboy Bunny things. I can't get over. And I was an educator for over 20 years. I couldn't stand Halloween. It was like kind of crazy and hectic, and really it's just like it dominated the school day completely.
Yeah, one day, big fuck.
But I can't. When I heard that one school district, they put kids in the library, I never had that experience. I taught for over 20 years. I never saw a kid be isolated from other students because something was going on. Not everybody wears a costume on Halloween. So, I just think it's funny. And as far as this mural goes, I think it's such a teachable moment where art is provocative. And so what this young girl did is she created something. She created this mural inspired by her life, and they want to censor it. And I think it's a great story that you brought to our attention, Jimmy. Absolutely. And I thought, if you looked, this young artist I thought it was interesting that they had that young girl having to speak in front of all those people there. That couldn't have been more intimidating. But it could also be building strength for her and grit and resilience, because if she's an artist, this won't be the last time that she has any pushback on her art. Back to Jimmy.
Well, she seems like she's a real artist. I'm all for the devil picture and shit like that. That's great. It's fun. It's like a rock album cover.
I painted a mural in my middle school, and I just thought back when I saw that, I'm like, if I painted any religious symbol on that mural on like the school wall, I think they would not let me do it. I think they would have asked me to take it down. I'm not religious, but I think if I had put like a depiction of Jesus up there, they probably would have had me take it down.
But this is a depiction of a character, she said, from a game.
Yeah.
That's a likely story. I don't believe that.
I could tell that you were skeptical of that. I'm not going to challenge the veracity of that young lady. I agree. I think she's being sincere. I didn't. So you're not religious? You're not a Christian?
No.
I knew there was something wrong with you. You don't pray to the baby Jesus?
I don't pray to the baby Jesus. Although my dad's birthday is on Christmas.
So he should be.
He's like our own,
He's like your own Jesus.
Lord and Savior. Yeah.
But at the same time, I bet he hates the baby Jesus because it ruined his birthday.
Less presents.
Oh, of course. I'm not giving you 2 presents if you're born on. That's just not happening. You're going to get one. It's for your birthday or Christmas. You decide. Hey, we're going to see you in Miami, West Palm Beach, Denver, Palm Springs, Austin, Burbank. That's right. The Saturday after Thanksgiving here in Burbank, and lots of dates in Los Angeles in December. Go to jimmydorcomedy.com for a link for all our tickets and join our premium program when you go there too.